Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where the Mongol Empire is almost under our control. We'll need to eliminate this guy, and hopefully, well, the odds of him having additional children are pretty low. His wife is 65, and all of his concubines are like mid-40s, so we're probably not going to have further problems beyond this guy. But once this guy gets eliminated, the Mongol Empire will be under our control, and technically, would you look at that, we've got a border. It's a border with an exclave, sure, and we've got a sea border over here, but it's a border nonetheless, so that is great. So that is wonderful. We have finished up some battles here. I don't actually remember what we were working on, though. Castle Baileys are going to be done in 6 years. Windmills finished. That's right. We were helping the Mongol Empire win a battle against these guys, and windmills finished in the middle of that battle, so we actually have a lot of investment that we can do up here. So to that end, we could reclaim Constantinople. That's not something we're really interested in doing. In fact, I'm not interested in doing any of this up here for the time being. What we want to do right now is make sure that all of these structures are currently constructing. So we want to go up to a house of worship here. Now, we could construct these structures. That is definitely an option. But for right now, all we're going to do is we're going to get these vassal structures upgrading. That one's already going. Perfect. In fact, we should probably be upgrading our own first, shouldn't we? Now that I think about it. Yes, we should. We should upgrade these castle structures first. That'll get more gold into us, and that will mean that these guys have time to start their own constructions. That would be the smarter way to go about it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I also want to check in on our court grandeur. It's maxed out right now. I want to drop this down to level 4 across the board. Yes, our court grandeur will drop off of 10, but that does mean we'll be making quite a bit more money. So that will be good. With that done, we're going to be able to invest over here for a while. 100 gold for this guy? Absolutely. We are on foreign affairs focus, and we don't want to be here. When are we able to change off of this? 1294, huh? So that's next year, May. That's not too bad. 10 gold? I mean, sure. We'll take your gold. He wants to release our concubine for 50 gold. I decline, actually. I don't really care about that. We're going to get this forestry upgrade going, and we're just going to focus on upgrading for a little bit. We're also going to keep an eye on Mongolia. Oh, hello. We have an exclave over here. I didn't realize that. That's kind of exciting. We're going to keep an eye on Mongolia. They don't seem to be interested in calling us into their offensive wars. So that's great. This guy's got to go, because we need her to be the heir. Excellent. Oh, that's quite a big rebellion against Germany. He is going to lose that. So we might lose our alliance with Germany. If we do, that's not the end of the world. I want to come over to this guy over here. Could we revoke this title? If we did, we'd be over our vassal limit. So there's not, or rather our domain limit. So there's not actually a point to doing this, but we could revoke this title, 20% chance. Okay. I just wanted to check to see what the actual chance of that was. So now we know. We could sell the hide of the ancient hair of Vakovo. It is very close to breaking. Do we have that displayed? We do. That artifact is mine. We need to repair it. That is incredibly expensive to repair. Okay. Incredibly expensive. Nothing else here really needs work, but this thing's got to get repaired. I mean, sure. You can be a shield maiden. That's fine. 625 gold to repair this thing. Yikes. It is currently March, and we'll get that gold soon enough. When do these decay? Is that on, like, the year tick? I'm not actually sure. See it done, whatever the price. Well, actually, there's 300 gold. I don't want to spend 300 gold right now, but okay. I guess we'll do it. Let's look at ransoms. Ransom options here. This is someone we definitely want to ransom. This kid is dead, and that is good. So we'll come over here and look. There was another one. Okay, so we'll need to get rid of this guy. There we go. And we need a new marshal here. That will be this gentleman. Sounds good. Okay, so at this point we need gold. Let's hop into our prisoner tab, and we're going to see about ransoming some of these guys. Can we sort by ability to ransom? No. Do we care about ransoming off any of these people? Also, no. We're just going to mass ransom everyone that we can. Sure, you can study marshal. That'll be fine. And now we have a bunch of gold. With that gold, we're going to go repair our court artifact. I'm a little surprised that this isn't showing us a pop-up up here saying, hey, one of your displayed artifacts is almost broken. But, okay, we'll just go ahead and repair that. Perfect. Okay. So this scheme is very powerful. No problem whatsoever there. We need cash at this point. We can ransom off a couple more prisoners. Sure. Nice poem. Good job. We can ransom off these prisoners, and that'll take a little while. We can grant vassals over to their rightful lieges as well. There's not really a huge point in doing that, but we can still do it. And we can also potentially... Let's see, I just wanted to double check that we were on absolute crown authority. Yep. We can ransom this guy. And there we go. And then we can come down over here and continue to work on upgrading our economy. Perfect. So after windmills, what focused? Banking? It's okay. It's not the best that I've ever seen, but I guess we'll allow it. Castle Baileys will be done in 4 years. And yes, we accept this ransom. There's also a royal court event here. We'll gain some court grandeur. Sounds good. Okay. We will continue to increase our income. That is, of course, incredibly important. 110 gold from this duke. I like it. That is wonderful. We're going to want to build these as well eventually, but for right now, building in our own personal castles is definitely the way to go. So we'll continue to upgrade these. Let's check in on the status of the Mongol Empire here. Existence of our plot has been discovered. We don't care. That's fine. This guy's so happy. Okay. So this scheme is going to be wrapping up pretty soon. And there's been no additional children just yet. So that's very good. We should save up until we have at least 300 gold here. Yeah, because we're going to need that. We're going to go into debt very briefly here, only for 1 month tick. And he's still alive. Well, we'll try again. We failed a 95% roll there. That is awkward. That is very awkward indeed. So we can change our lifestyle focus, and I should have done that a while ago. But at this point, we're so close to our next diplomatic lifestyle point, we're just going to hold off on that. And we'll change over as soon as we get this. I definitely should have changed this earlier, but there we go. There's our diplomacy perk. I guess we'll take thoughtful, and then we'll hop over to wealth focus, because we absolutely want to get more cash. We can revoke this title from this gentleman here, and we'll take Helsingborg. Wonderful. We can then start work on hunting towers, and so we shall. We need all the cash we can get right now. And how's the Mongol War going? They're actually losing that. Sure, I don't expect them to lose that super long term, though. So that should be fine. Looking at their children's situation, we really don't expect them to have additional children. We really, really don't. It's a possibility, but it's pretty unlikely. So this should be fine. We'll eliminate this gentleman, and that'll be perfect. 300 gold for local infiltrators. We're not going to waste money on this guy. That crime can't go unpunished. Wonderful. And then we can ransom him back for 50 gold. That is his punishment. He gives us 50 gold. I like it. So at this point, we also need to continue construction. Trade port is very important. Okay, that spear can be destroyed. We know that we don't have anything that needs to be repaired other than the Imperial Purple undergarments here. I mean, that could be repaired for 38 gold. We'll go ahead and do that now. Yes, get this done. Okay, the deed is done. So that bumps up our stress level, and we're going to be strong and resist those impulses. I don't like either of those options. And then we're going to come over here and probably... calling a hunt? Yeah, we're probably going to call a hunt to reduce our stress levels. We could submit to the Great Khan. Actually, it won't even let us because we are equal to Empire rank. But that would be funny to do. We're not going to do it. We'd have to get rid of our Empire titles. And why would we do that? But we're going to save up a little bit of cash here. We can sponsor someone. And yeah, they've swung this war around. That is to be expected. And now we can see that the person betrothed to our player heir is their current heir. Wonderful. She's a little on the older side, but that's fine. It should be acceptable. 130 gold. We're going to take cash here. Perfect. And we're now above our domain limit. Why did that happen? What happened to change our stewardship here? I actually don't know. Did our spouse lose stewardship ability? Ah, she's a drunkard. That must have done it. Indeed. That must have done it. I just want to double check that we can't do anything with this guy. Yeah, we can't. Okay. Now we could divorce our spouse and get a new one. And honestly, I think we'll do it. So we'll find ourselves someone with better stewardship. Like Ari here. Perfect. Okay. We don't really care about having additional children, but what we wanted was that sweet, sweet domain limit. So at this point, if we were to, say, revoke this title, the odds are so low, and that's basically just because of his personality. Because he's ambitious, presumably. This guy's compassionate. We might have a better chance of revoking it then. I think for now, all we're going to do is we're going to revoke this guy's title. No problem whatsoever there. Cool. And we will build ourselves a hunting grounds here. There we go. Castle Bailey's will be done quite soon. And that is absolutely wonderful. So it's going to be what, like 7 years? She'll be 26? Yeah, that'll be fine. Not a big concern there. The Mongol Empire is doing absolutely fine in their war at this point, so that is wonderful. We'll just have to make sure that gets inherited by the correct person, but otherwise, that all looks good. I would like to do something about Italy, but the Mongol Empire is a little bit more important. So that is completely and totally fine. Let's head on in over this way and get some upgrades rolling here. We'll get farmsteads in. We're currently making 115 gold per month, and we could definitely get that a little higher. Mongol invasion of the Persian Empire as an attacker. Yes, we like this. Okay, so we will join that. And we're going to help him out a little bit. How many troops are against us here? So this will all become part of the Mongol Empire. And this will give us a solid land connection. So that's really, really good. So this is going to be 3,800 troops, or 38,000 troops rather. And we can just raise up here. This is completely fine. We'll raise up men-at-arms, and we'll raise some levy troops as well. For the time being, I would also like to, I think, drop our court grandeur a little bit further yet. Drop it down to perhaps here. And make a little bit more gold per month. There we go. That'll be fine. We're not too concerned about court grandeur at this exact moment. And we're going to raise up somewhere around 50,000 troops. Should be plenty. So they will arrive here about like that. There we go. And then our men-at-arms as well. We'll group all those together and, of course, split off a standard siege force. This should be enough. I mean, if they get stack wiped, they get stack wiped. I'm not too concerned about it. And we can immediately head in over this way. And these guys, we don't know yet where the enemy armies are. We're going to head over here. I'm a little concerned about where the enemy armies are, actually. Actually, hello. We see their army over here. That's wonderful. So these guys are going to keep their siege going up here. We are going to take 2,600 casualties from walking in this direction. But if they're just going to siege up here... No, this is great. This is great. I love this. Come on in. Yeah. Get that sieging done. You know you want to siege. Excellent. So we're going to win this fight. And we're going to win this siege as well. We'll start heading towards their capital. And this is a big battle here. That battle was worth 21%. So we're going to try to pursue them. They're going to outrun us. We'll pursue them as best we can. And yeah, there's going to be attrition going through here. That is fully expected. I'm currently thinking that they're heading to their capital. So we'll follow them over that way. And we are, of course, pressing down to the capital with our siege force as well. We're 37% war score at this time. Are we going to catch them here? We're going to catch them here. Hilarious. I didn't expect to actually catch them. Okay. I love it. We're going to head over this direction and see if we can catch them again. Are we maxed on our battle war score? Not quite. We can still get 3 more. So these guys are going to head down over to here. I'm not going to bother with Moraga. And there is an independence faction here. That is a bit of a concern. We don't want that to fire. I'm not interested in this firing at all. So we're just going to get an alliance with the King of Pomerania. Our brother. That'll be fine. No problem whatsoever here. So they're retreating down over this direction. And we're taking heavy attrition on the way through here. And that's why that faction became a possibility. Do we catch them here? I think we do. Oh, not quite. We do catch them here, though. Cool. Excellent. So we're going to continue sieging down towards their capital. I did expect this to be done by now. Okay, so that caps us on battle war score. We're just going to head up to their capital now. We've taken heavy attrition on the way down here. We'll have to resupply eventually. But from here, we can just head directly to their capital. Actually, we could go to, like, Com. Yeah, we'll do that. Very heavy attrition, but they've actually taken more heavy attrition. But look at this. They retreated to here, and now they're coming towards our siege force. So we have to back off. This is unsurprising, to be clear. We'll just come over this direction, and we'll see about catching them here. Actually, we'll catch them here. Yeah, this is fine. Are any of these led by ruler? Perhaps. Now that got stack wiped. And they're going to head in over this way. Let's see, battle in 15 days. I mean, they're going to catch us here no matter what. And they could stack wipe our siege force here. We'll see. Yeah, because we caught them out like this, is awkward. It's very awkward indeed. But this isn't going to stack wipe, so we're just going to retreat our siege force. I wonder when Mongolia is going to show up. Mongolia? They've got a ways to go. They are here. It'll take them a while. That's fine. We're at 83% war score right now. This retreat is awkward, for sure. Okay, we're going to need to resupply here. So the supply limit is 69.55. We'll hop over here and we'll split this in half. And then we'll split both of these in half. Like so. And we'll start to resupply. These guys are going to turn around and come back over here. We do need to grab a perk, and we'll grab Golden Obligations. And there's a dangerous faction here. That is this guy wanting the Byzantine Empire. We can get rid of this Duke, no problem. And we can just toss him into this kingdom. Get out of here, you jerk. Okay, as we resupply, we shouldn't have any further problems with that. We're at 83% war score at this time. And we're going to just come on in over here. Oh, we did lose our siege commander. We should probably replace him. Do we have one? Yes, this guy. That'll do. That'll do. They just walked straight into us. Interesting. Definitely not the move I would have made there. I'm not sure what they thought they had to gain here. But okay. We have finished our resupply. Let's walk down over this way and start a slow siege in their capital. That'll be fine. This siege will finish. And we're going to catch a force in their capital. I doubt that that force is led by their faction leader. By their king, ruler, emperor. I don't know what title this guy is. Kingdom rank? Okay, so he's a king. Sounds good. We're 96%. This siege should end the war, except they popped up over here. I'm not super shocked about that. I don't think that we're going to be able to get out of here. No. Okay, that's fine. We did just discover Castle Bailey's, and we could retreat. Can we retreat to here? Oh, that's an amazing retreat. That is retreating exactly where I wanted them to go to. Hilarious. And we get the bonus speed from retreating too. I love it. That is so good. So we just group in here, and we're going to put in a siege leader. I wanted to change the leader. There we go. We'll change him over to be this guy. Wonderful. And this siege should finish up, I think, before their siege does. But even if they get this done, we have a breach here. We should actually assault this. There's only 232 casualties per day. So we'll assault that, and that will end this war. Cool. Now we just need to wait for the Mongols to end the war. And there we go. Victory. So the Mongol Empire now controls all of this. And of course, they don't know it yet, but we control the Mongol Empire. Wonderful. So that is absolutely great. That was a fantastic war for us. That will definitely be some nice expansion next generation. And with that, it is about time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are, I hope, going to see about getting some of this cleaned up, some of this. But really, our options on those are very, very limited. So we'll see what we can actually do about getting some of that cleanup done. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Spartan News, Rose Valentine, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.